Rob, we'll go back to you. Purdue is the best team in college basketball.
Look, if you would have asked me 9 days ago, I would have said no doubt, hands down, they're winning the national championship. Let's that we could just end the season right now. Stop having these conversations. We could just fast forward, and we know what's going to end up happening. And then they got smacked by Kentucky in that exhibition. Man, they kind of got their asses kicked a little bit, and they looked small and they looked unathletic and they looked like all of the concerns that we've had about Purdue. And now I'm rethinking everything that I thought I knew in my life. Right. I don't know if my name is my name. I don't know if the field of 68 is a field of 68. John Martin is out here saying symbiotic, and I'm supposed to sit here and pretend like it's not going to throw me off for Purdue and my prediction for Purdue being the best team in college basketball. I'm sticking with it because I am too damn stubborn to rethink anything that I'm going to do before the season starts. But like, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit like, you know, they looked a little small and unathletic there, Henson. I don't know. I saw you laughing at me, man. Where you at on
that? Well, you know, money talks, but you know, the last time a preseason number one team has won a ship was 2009. So it's been a long time. So usually we're off, right? And I kind of had Kentucky as the team. I think right now, I mean, they're missing Quaintance and Lowe, and they still looked formidable, like they could beat anyone. And they spent the money. They spent the money and got the returns. Like the Dodgers. The Dodgers are in the World Series because they have the most money. So Kentucky's going to be in it. I think Kentucky's a national championship contender by way of the talent and the money that is put into that roster. And it is what it is. This is college basketball.
Hold on. Did you just say Kentucky's the best team in college basketball? Because if you did, that is a YouTube clip. That's a YouTube headline, and we're going to be swimming in views for the next 8 weeks.
They spent the most money, right?
They spent the most money. I mean, it really is. Should it be that controversial? I mean, if you have the highest payroll, the Dodgers are in the World Series. They paid for it.
They go. I mean, they go deep. Like they go deep. Like it's some maybe too deep. Play that's there's some cats that's not going to play that. You know, going to be riding around in Porsches over there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this. I don't think there is a dominant team going into the season. I think you got about 10 teams that all have their flaws. But Purdue's one of them. And their flaw, as you said, Rob, is they're not the most athletic team in the world. Kentucky's got the biggest payroll. They've got the most depth. The team an hour down the road from them has probably as much perimeter shooting as anybody in the country, the Louisville Cardinals. I talked about Duke. I'm not going against the Boozers. I think Caden Boozer is going to be their point guard, just a matter of when. And Rob, you loved him, and I loved him coming out of high school in AU ball. They've got Isaiah Evans who can shoot it. Houston's Houston. They got some young guys that are going to come along. There's just so many teams right now that I think are at a similar level than Purdue. We have Purdue at number one. Why? Because they return the most, and they return Braden Smith.
I mean, still 68 taken into the Pomeroy. Yeah, it's still 68. Kim Palm still is they taking our rankings into their account or what yet? Kim Palm?
They should.
No,
they should. Okay. We have Jeff Palm. Jeff is.
I can't believe that you guys are making it seem bold to say that Purdue is the best team in America. Like you guys are really.
That's what I said. I thought this was a bold show. I said Kentucky. I mean, you know, it's kind of bold.
Well, I mean, I think like the way Goodman talks, like to say it's like they're not just bringing back returners; they're bringing back two fucking All-Americans, man. How many programs are doing that?
Well,
that's very true.
That's great. That's great, but neither are named Cam Boozer.
So, do you think that Duke
boozing for Boozer over there?
So should we take stock on Duke right now?
Hey, you know what? Hold on. Can we gotta start using. You just made me think of something, John. We got to start using the phrase like when you're about to lose to Duke, you got to say you're cruising for a boozing.
that's I don't know. We can workshop that.
Cruising for a boozing. That actually
cruising for
that can mean a lot of that can mean a lot of different things.
Yeah,
that can mean a lot of different things.
Good.
I think Goodman will basically accept anything on that at this point. So,
all right, look, I do have one take that I want to put out there since it is the hot take show, and you guys are gonna rip me for this, and you're gonna call me a homer, and you're gonna say this is a homer take, and you're gonna say,
get off
Dan Hurley's nuts.
UConn,
Dan Hurley's nuts. But I will say that this UConn team is built the exact way that you want a UConn team to be built with the style that they play, right? You got the big, you got the big guy in Terrence Reed that can score in a post, man. You got two of the best shooters you're going to find in college basketball in Solo Ball and Braylon Mullins. You know, praise that ankle gets healthy. You got the best fifth man in the history of college basketball in Alex Carabin. And I think Silas Demery, people aren't talking enough about how good he is going to be in that system and in that style that they play. Like they run all of that shit and all that motion, all that fake action. And if they don't end up finding a way to get an open three for someone with 8 seconds left on the shot clock, you're going to give the ball to Demery and he's going to pull his Tristan Newton out of his hat and he's going to get to the line and he's going to make a play for somebody and he's going to end up having a monster season. I think that this is a year where we could end up looking up again in December or January and saying like, okay, like that. Look, the formula. What did he say? He's got the formula now, Goodman. He's got to figure it out.
He had the formula.
Listen,
I got the formula.
So who's your top three?
The formula is every time you talk about UConn, I take a drink. I take a drink in my mango cart.
Ball, Carabin, and who's your three guy? Who's your top three?
Silas Demery, Terrace Reed, Solo Ball. To me, is their top three.
We're fading that. I'm fading that all year. Fading that all year.
Damn.
Not worried about that.
Hey,
I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about
Hey,
those three guys. I'm not worried about. They don't scare me. They don't scare me.
Man said he's fading it.
I'm fading them.